Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another update for the Nightmare on Candy Street Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab. It was created by Valerie and Ceylan. I'll have all the information listed in the description box below. This project started on Halloween of last year and it ends on Halloween of this year. What Valerie and Ceylan did was they took prompts to go with a whole bunch of different horror movies. They got suggestions from people and they matched up prompts to the movie names. Our job was to come up with items that matched up with those prompts. We could do this roulette style, rolling style, however we wanted to. I decided that I am going to have in 6 items at a time for right now. And then as I use things up, I'm going to randomly choose prompts to roll in. So let me get on with telling you how I did this past month. Okay, so the first product I have to show you is for the movie It Follows, something you can't get rid of, and this is credit to Leah Embo. And for that, I put in my Milani Romantic Rose blush. This is one that I've had in my collection forever. I mean, it has hard pan. It is so loved. I heard that once you break through, it's all hollow underneath. But I haven't had the pleasure of doing that yet. So let me show you a swatch. I feel like it's the same thing every time. It's really difficult to get a good swatch. There you go. Because it's a very light blush as far as like when you put it on at first. You really have to build it up. So I'm constantly like, I feel like reapplying it. It's constantly disappearing. So I had it in to use 13 times and I did so. So this is rolling out. For the Blob, a putty or cream product, this is credit to Mitch Godet. I put in my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This I feel like is just going to be the everlasting product for me. I probably will have to get rid of it because it goes bad before I finish it. But here is what this is looking like. I had a goal to use it 13 times. I've used it 12. So this is going to still stick around. It's not a bad product. I don't think it does anything as far as filling pores. I feel like it's more just like a moisturizing layer, if anything. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this primer if you use it. What do you think about it? Do you feel like it really fills any of the pores? Do you feel like it's moisturizing, that it doesn't really do anything? Like, I'd like to know your thoughts about it down below if you wouldn't mind. So this is sticking around for 1 more month. Next, for A Nightmare on Elm Street, something that you have to cut into to finish or use. With that, I brought in this Glam Glow Glow Starter in the shade Nude Glow. I thought I would have to go into this, but I didn't. I put it up to a light. Everything is out of this tube. This is empty, and I'm super excited about that. That was my goal was to use it 13 times, and I used it less than that to finish this tube. So I'm happy about that. I wasn't sure how many uses it would take me to use this because I'm pretty light-handed when it comes to these kind of products, but I finished it, and I couldn't be more happy. So that is rolling out too. So far I have 2 rollouts. For Frankenstein, a Frankened product. I don't Franken my products, so what I decided to do was bring in 2 products that I would use at the same time. So I brought in my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade Too Light and my Dior Backstage Foundation. And both of these together is what I use on my face at a time. I've used it today. It's fine. I don't think it's like the greatest thing in the world. I think this Dior foundation is a little bit too dark for me. It's in the shade 1N. But I think this Flawless Filter is in a really good shade for me. So far I had it in here to use 13 times. So far I've used the combination 5 times. So this is staying in the project. Up next for One Missed Call, something you almost missed out on, credit to Leah Embo. I brought in my e.l.f. CC cream. Oh, I brought over the wrong product. I'll be right back. Okay, I accidentally brought over my concealer, and what I meant to bring over was the Camo CC cream. I had a goal to use this 13 times. Last month I had used it 3. This month I used it 4 for a 4th time. I only used it 1 time. So this will be in for a while. I have the shade Fair 150C. It's a good shade match for me. However, I'm still not really sure what I think of this product. And then finally, for the Blair Witch product, an item that you'd wear on a makeup, no makeup day. And for me, that is a nice and light gloss. So I brought in this NYX Butter gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I will show you a swatch of it. It's just a really nice shade for a gloss. And my goal is to finish this. I think that it's going to take me a lot longer than the end of the project to finish it. I heard that you can see through this once it's done. I mean, I don't want to call anybody liars, but I see no windowing, and I've used this quite a bit. This went down from 15.07 to 14.82 grams. I can't even shine it up to a light to see it. It doesn't settle. So, I mean, I don't know where I am in this, how much I have left. So I'm just going to keep using it until I can't use it anymore. So this is probably going to be until October when the project ends. So now that I was able to roll out 2 products, I am going to roll in 2 more. So I set up my Pretty Random app, and I put in the numbers 19 to 63 because that on my Excel spreadsheet is the numbers that I have the prompts listed in, and I'm going to roll twice. 1, 54, and 53. Really? That's interesting. So I'm going to go see what those prompts are. I'm going to grab products, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the first prompt that I rolled was for 53, The Exorcist, something that makes your head spin because it's so gorgeous. So I decided to bring in my Huda Beauty Empowered palette. This is probably one of the prettiest palettes I've seen, and I have not used it yet, and that's a shame. So I'm bringing this in for a 3 times usage goal because I'm super excited to try it. I've heard great things about it, and I don't want to let it go in my collection forever and not use it. So there are 2 shades that are cream. There's this Worthy one, which is like a wine red, like a dark red. See that reddish brown? And then this black. So that's a little interesting. So we'll see how this goes. So again, a 3 times usage goal. I'm excited to try that. And then the second product I brought in was for The Grudge, an item that you wish you hadn't purchased. And that is this Beekman 1802 Milk Primer. It's a sunscreen primer. And here's the problem. I wouldn't mind this as a sunscreen primer, but when I use it, I also have to use a moisturizer, and for me, that's like another step. I'd rather use like a moisturizing SPF and then use my foundation for more coverage and all that. Like, I'd rather layer my SPFs to make the coverage I need instead of putting something on my face only for sunscreen when this doesn't do any hydrating for me. It really doesn't do anything else. So I'm putting this in for a 13 usage goal. It already is down there because I used it a few times for another project. So I'm just curious to see how much is used with 13 uses. And I did weigh it, so I'm gonna see what the weight difference is as I use it. So yeah, that's my update for the Nightmare on Panning Street Project Pan. I hope that you are doing well if you're doing this project. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!